Here's what I want dudes to understand from the beginning of what I'm about to say is that the thing you have to understand, just like what Mr. Lucario was saying, is that you are the difference maker. That's to me, that is the simplest understanding about masculinity.
Right.
Masculinity means you make the difference, right? And here it is. I'm gonna take it back to um the very beginning of anything, right? You have good and evil.
Mm.
You have negative and positive. In a binary computer world, you have ones and zeros.
Right.
In in the world of the solar system, we have the the moon and we have the sun. Okay?
Right.
Here it is. Now I could go through each one of these shits and explain it to you. The sun is the masculine, the moon is the feminine.
Right.
Okay? Now, if wherever you're at, look up at the sun. The sun always looks the fucking same. Do you hear
Mm.
what I'm saying to you?
Right.
The
Right.
sun always looks the same.
Mm.
The only thing that changes the effect of the sun is all the other shit between the earth and the sun itself. So like there might be clouds, there might be, a storm, there might
Right.
be something blocking your vision of the sun. But when you could get a clear vision of the sun, it
Mm.
is exactly the same.
Right.
Okay? The masculine is the sun. Now, the feminine is the moon.
Mm.
Now, when you every different times of the month, when you look at the moon, does it always look the same?
Right. It's different.
It's different every time. And why? Why does the moon look different every time you look at it throughout the 30 days of the month?
Mm.
I'll tell you. The reason why is because matter of fact, when you see the fucking moon, the reason you're seeing the moon is because the reflection from the sun.
Mm. Right.
And the angle that you're seeing the moon from, you could get a quarter moon, you could get an eighth moon, a half moon, a
Right.
3/4 moon, and a full moon.
Right.
But all of those differences are caused by the angle that the sun is hitting it.
Right. Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So you are the difference maker. Masculinity is making the difference. The sun is making the difference on how the moon looks every time you see the fucking moon.
Mm.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. Being masculine means you make the difference.
Mm.
You are the difference in this whole thing.
Right. Right.
And again, I'm not saying, because like we said before, there's a little bit of masculine and feminine in everybody.
Right.
But the
Right.
part of a woman, the part of a woman that makes her like that gung ho, innovator of things,
Mm.
it's the masculine part of her.
Right. Right.
Because it's about an energy. It's about
Right.
an energy.
Right.
Masculine energy is about making the difference. And then my last point, to go into the chromosomes, the
Mm.
thing that makes us male and female, right?
Right.
Males males have a XY chromosome.
Right.
Females have a XX chromosome.
Right.
That's if you didn't understand anything I said before, just look at that part of it.
Right.
Why doesn't if we're all the same, why doesn't everybody just have an XX chromosome?
Mm-hmm. Right. Exactly.
No, we have the different chromosome. The
Mm.
men, the
Mm.
men have the different chromosome.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It's 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 so clear. It's so clear, and I'm so mad that I did all this research and I couldn't find nobody to really like articulate it. But
Right.
masculine energy is about making the difference.
Mm.
That's what it's about. That's why you look around and hardly any women approach any men, because it's not in their nature to make the difference.
Right. Right.
It's up to
Exactly.
you. It's up to you, the man, the one who has most of the masculine energy, to make the difference. That's why it's so important to not let these fucking events in society make you forget about how important masculinity is. or to try to fucking, melt yourself down into some, homogeneous, fucking homogeneous is like meaning the same gene. It's like,
Right.
it means like there's no difference. You're like just one blob of the same shit. Like, no, there's masculine and there's feminine. That shit is real. And we should not ever forget about the masculine. The masculine is the part of us that makes the fucking difference.
Real
you understand
shit.
what I'm saying? The feminine is literally waiting for us to make the difference. That's why the bitch waits for you to come holler at her. That's why she waits for you to set the date. She waits for you to confirm the date.
Right.
She waits for you to move in for the kiss. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because in her mind, she can only fathom being the same, because that's the only place that she's actually comfortable. That's why women believe in groupthink.
Right.
And they all of them want to go to the fucking bathroom together when everybody's out at the club.
Right.
Because they do things in groups, because they're all about being the same. They're waiting for that man to fucking approach them to change their fucking life. Because think about what you do when you find a female that you like. You approach her, you start giving interactions. You give her a little bit a demonstration of your masculinity. You show her the type of difference that you can make. And then when she accepts and she subscribes and submits to your masculinity, that's when her life fully changes. Because what happens? You marry her and you change her last name, and then you inject her with your seed and you give her children. So you actually changed her. You changed her fucking her trajectory in life, because she was just the same. She was just a regular bitch. Now she's a mother.
Right. Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Real shit. Real shit.
Masculine energy is about making the difference. That's why our chromosomes are different. We have one X and we have a Y. They have XX. It's just a bland situation over there. And I'm not saying it to say that one is better than the other, because if there was no soil to plant the seed to make the difference, then it all couldn't work. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
So don't think we're saying this just to say, well, men make the difference and it's all about us. No. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is that is the difference, and it needs to be respected. But we need the soil so we could plant the seed. The seed is the difference. Where's the seed coming from? The masculine.
Now, if you want to hear the full episode of this Bad Boy Show, make sure you click the link below and join the Patreon, because all of the new Bad Boy shows are going to be on Patreon. All right, so make sure you click that link below, join the Patreon, so you will never miss a Bad Boy Show episode.